One of the highlights of every LEGO set is the minifigures, but when you have a theme like Ninjago with a show corresponding with it, there's bound to be some characters introduced that don't appear in the sets, and today we're going to be looking at some of them. Hey guys, Hfmasters here, and today we're taking a look at the top 10 minifigures that LEGO should make. Okay, so I know Pink Zane is kind of a meme, but let's be honest here. I want it, you want it, even Brent wants it. Everybody wants this, okay? And this really wouldn't be that hard for LEGO to make. They've already done it, they just kind of have to remold it in pink. That's pretty much it. But since this is a joke figure, I'm going to put it at the bottom here. Okay guys, I promise this is the last meme one. Rocky Danger Buff is the second half of the epic dynamic duo of him and Snake Jaguar, but as it is now, we only have the Zane figure, and I mean, come on guys, Rocky Danger Buff, it's way better than Snake Jaguar, okay? He even made a second appearance in Hunted, he's just that good. But in all seriousness, this would be a pretty cool figure to get, even though it might be a little bit difficult since it would require a couple new molds, especially for the hair. The mechanic has only had a couple minor roles in Ninjago, but he is still a pretty cool figure. Personally, I prefer the SOG version of him over the Skybound version, although I would be fine getting either of them. And if LEGO were to make this, I think they could actually get away with only making one new mold for the headpiece, because they could use the Cyborg torso from the Justice League sets, and that would be pretty much the exact same thing that they would need to create the arm. But since this character really isn't that important, I'm gonna leave him lower on the list. The first Fujitsu Master is definitely a minifigure that should be released, but I do think it shouldn't be released until Ninjago's final wave. A character with as much importance as the creator of Ninjago itself should be treated with that level of importance, and hopefully we'll get him in an extremely important set, probably like the biggest of the wave, to really show just how important of a guy he actually is. And there are some issues right now since we don't actually know what the minifigure would look like, but I'm sure they'd be able to figure that out pretty easily. Hopefully we will get it at some point down the line. The golden versions of Jay, Zane, and Cole are minifigures which we should definitely be getting at some point. We already have the golden version of Kai and of course Lloyd, so it only makes sense that they would finish the set of them. Now how they would release these figures could vary from books exclusives to Bricktober packs or polybags or even a little box set like they did with that Cole figure, but hopefully we'll get the rest of them sooner rather than later. The original Elemental Masters aren't figures I expect to get anytime soon, but they would be pretty cool to get. We already have Rei, Maya, and the Time Twins, so it'd only be fitting to get the rest of them. Young Wu and Garmadon would be pretty much guaranteed, and the original Master of Lightning would be pretty likely as well. And if Ninjago does do a time travel season, then that would be the perfect time for LEGO to get these figures out. But if they don't do that, there always are some Bricktober packs or something like that. The future versions of the Ninja is in the same boat as the Golden Ninja. We're getting Future J as a part of this year's Bricktober pack, so it only makes sense that we get Kai, Cole, Zane, and Nia somewhere down the line. Maybe what will happen here is that we'll see them get released every other year alongside the Golden Ninja, but I would be expecting them at least at some point. So we already have the majority of the Elemental Masters, but we still need to get 4 more. Belobo, Camille, Gravis, and Jacob have still not been made, and it's only a matter of time before we get them. LEGO has been periodically releasing them throughout the years, and I see no reason for them to stop anytime soon. Maybe they'll just randomly release a minifigure pack with the rest of them, kinda like the Batman one they released earlier this year, but these guys are pretty much guaranteed. So we have Royal Harumi, Evil Harumi, and now we have the Mask of Hatred Harumi, but we still need Casual Harumi. She was seen for the majority of SOG in this outfit, and it's a figure that we've wanted to get ever since we first saw her in the season, but it's starting to look more and more unlikely to happen. Now maybe if Harumi were to return to the series, she would come back with this look and then we would get the minifigure in this outfit, but I wouldn't get my hopes too high on that, because even if she did come back, I really doubt they would just throw the exact same outfit on her, but we can always eventually get it in some sort of Bricktober pack. And of course at number 1 we have Misaki. Now we did kinda get Misaki in the Ninjago City dock set earlier this year, but I mean, I don't really think that counts because they completely changed the design of it for really no reason from the Misaki of the show, so it still kinda leaves the hole here. Now the problem is that in Season 9 they made Misaki a really good character and it all built up to the Oni reveal, and that was super well done, but now it leaves us needing the figures. The regular version of Misaki can be released in pretty much any random set, so I wouldn't really be worried about that, but the Oni version is going to be a lot harder to get, and that's the one that a lot of people really want. Now maybe they could get her into a Season 10 set, but that's a little bit questionable because at this point she is presumed to be dead, so it's not really that likely, so we're just probably gonna have to hold out hope to get it in another Bricktober pack. But that is the top 10 minifigures that I think LEGO should make. Let me know if there's any minifigures I missed, because I know someone's gonna comment about Faith in the comments. I know it's gonna be there because no Faith. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this is Hfmasters saying goodbye.